So now I kind of wanted to do a bit better this edge here. You know, the palm trees, some of them are half hidden, and I kind of don't like the it doesn't contrast too much with the water, so I feel like this should be darker. So I'll have to do that. Okay, let's try that. So going over here, just making a new layer. I'm gonna add some black, and first time I'm just gonna do it like this. See if that works. So I'm just adding some black, and then I'm gonna just blend if the underlying layer is dark. So I just kind of just want to go over the palm trees. So I have to be a bit more selective so I don't get like water ripples or something like that. I think this approach is gonna be much less of a pain in the ass than just going and doing manually all those palm trees. It seems like hell. Also, other smaller trees are just not that noticeable. Okay, so these ones are being hidden, and I don't know by which layer. So it's maybe this water corrections layer. I suspect it's not. No, it's not. I suspect there's a main wave here. So I'm just gonna erase that. That's better. I'll have to mess with this water corrections thing a little while too. But first let's focus on the palm trees. Get them right, or as right as possible. So these ones are being engulfed by a huge wave, so I don't care about them that much. Okay, I feel like there were some here too. They were probably hidden by this big wave. Were they? Okay, update. Nope. Oh, there was a building or something. Yeah, so no palm trees on this zone. There is some coast that is kind of been hidden. Maybe just give it a little color or contrast. So yeah, I'm not gonna put this in full opacity, but I just wanted them to be a bit more present, because I like the palm trees, or the silhouettes of them. Okay. So this color option 2 is a gray color I added, so I might just mess with that just to fill up with gray some parts that were left blue, like this. Little corners mostly, nothing too major. Oh, my 22 opacity, that explains. Okay, it's a bit better. Okay, now may have to add some shadows on this guy here. So these guys probably need some shadow because they're like on the inside of the wave, so probably get covered by the wave enough to just have some shadow at least. I always try to be as minimal as possible with adding shadows, and always trying to make the shadows end on a natural border of the layer of the object. You know, if I did this, it look weird. Like, that's not natural. So I don't know, maybe I'll do this on this side here and finish a shadow at the corner. At least a hard one. Then you can add some soft shadows, don't have to end on corners. I think that's a pretty common error. Just add hard shadows that finish somewhere arbitrarily. I don't know, at least in my eyes. Just looks a bit strange. No. So yeah, the thing I did with this water corrections is I did a blend if to exclude to exclude the trees. So that's why I'm taking a lot of care in that zone, because every time Photoshop does something automatically, you gotta review it as much as possible to make sure nothing was broken. There's something I don't like about this. This zone here. So I'll probably have to manually change that. Of course, that's because of the building here. It's never gonna look entirely natural. There's some layers that bother me too, like this one. I don't know if it's because it's been through a lot of transformations, because it was really red in the beginning. So it's either because of a lot of transformations or because it was just blurry when I took it. Just looks way blurrier than the ones that are next to it. So you know what? Let's get rid of it. Find a new one. There are better ones out there. Here, I moved a lot of the base layers here, so I can just cut from here and put it in the other document. That'll kind of share the load. Okay. Now let me see what angle would we need. Probably something from here would probably be good. Pretty much taken every building from this picture, and it's one that is on the back, so I just need kind of the top of the building. Doesn't have to be that much. I can take this couple buildings here. let's try that. Let's go from Hey Ender. It's not a trap. Trust me. Now let's just move it to our main document and hope nothing's broken. Okay. See where I decided to put it. Where is it? Oh! It was right there in the middle. I failed to notice. Okay. So, somewhere over here, need to tilt it, match the others. I think color-wise and everything it looks good. So that's nice, not too many adjustments to do. Also, these layers are so slow to move because there's a ton of adjustments on top. So I think every time you move it, Photoshop tries to calculate every adjustment you did to the whole group of layers, so I think that's one of the main reasons. Resize it too. Okay, it's pretty good. Just find a better place for it. Also, yeah, this part is missing, which kind of sucks, but we can cheat that. We can maybe use the one that we had before to fill this gap. Let's see if that works. Oh, yeah. Need to take off a chunk from here. No, it doesn't fit that well, does it? Okay, maybe this one does. Just need to tilt it correctly and just make a quick adjustment and be done with it. Because I'm so done with this group of buildings here. My god. Okay. Slowly but surely. Okay. Oh, just with a quick color layer, probably. Just match the color on the other one. Okay. Let's darken it a tiny bit. Also, every tiny adjustment I do like this, I just have to wait for a couple seconds for it to take effect. It's boring as hell. Okay. See? It fits pretty well. Like, Nobody's gonna notice, hopefully. Okay, how are you guys seeing this overall? Also, do you think this wave back here, well, this second kind of splash is good, or should I get rid of it? Because I'm not too sure if it's distracting or if it's adding to the idea. Good, good. I also, one of the other adjustments I did was I made the wave here. Before it was kind of just in the middle of the water. Now it's going over the land, so that way there's gonna be no confusion as to where it's coming from and where it's going. Okay, let's see what other notes are left yesterday. So, okay, some of this are already done. Like this one, which means making the wave closer, what I just said. Yeah, the colors of the city, still need to take care of that. This is done. Yeah, color of the water is something that's still I still gotta decide. And the color of the grass here. So okay, let's do a thing. Let's do a fun thing. How do you like the water better? Blue or gray, like this? Well, of course, taking into account that if this is blue, all the rest would be blue. It's just a way to see it quickly. So I think on the one hand, oh, actually, let me try something. I think I can do this with the Streamlabs extension. I can do polls. So let me try a poll. See if I find where it was, because I found it the other day. Here, okay. Poll question. Water. Blue or gray? Fish. Okay, so I just started a poll and I have no idea where to see the results. but maybe you're seeing a pole somewhere on the screen, or maybe if you click the extension button where you can see the layers you have, maybe it's there. You guys tell me if you can see it or not. Yeah, you can probably see it under the Streamlabs button. So if you hover over my screen, the one, I think it's just my profile icon, or if you're on mobile, there's a button that says extensions. I don't know where to see the results though. Let me do the full thing. Okay. So another two options are on screen. Yeah, I don't know myself. If you can hear my brother laughing, he's, I don't know, watching something on YouTube. Seems to be having a lot of fun. Yeah. This building still bugs me. I've probably done like tons of adjustments to it already. My brother to 1v1 you on what? Just a fist fight, or tic-tac-toe? I don't know. Be careful. You might be a world-renowned tic-tac-toe player. He might kick your ass. Or not. There is some point where this is gonna look alright. I don't know where it is though. It looks better now. Right, are you guys seeing the pole? Pole as in, I don't know if I'm pronouncing pole alright. Yeah, it's water like this, blue, or like this, grayish. Yeah, that's what I was trying to pronounce. I don't know if I'm saying it like pole. Yeah, exactly. Me too. That's exactly the thought process I was having. Because the gray fits way better with the city, and I think it's good for the effect of trying to make it look like the city is the water in a way. But the blue does a nice contrast. And also, where is my color palette? This is the color palette I was using for my last edits, and it's the one I wanted to follow with this one too. So that's why I gave the city a reddish tint to go with this, and the green obviously is green. But yeah, the water, if I go with this blue, it would go with the color palette of the other one. If I don't, I mean, it's not a great loss. If it looks better, it looks better. I'll choose the one that looks the best. So I don't know. I'll have to decide at some point though. Let me, by the way, try to mess with the colors of the nature part here. So just to check how similar they are first. Yeah, I mean they're fairly similar. It's still a bit different, so I'm gonna go with a color layer. Just kind of paint over. Yeah, it's a slightly different tone of green. Oh, should go over here. Over here. So yeah, this is just for just to help with the overall look of the series. Hey guys, how you doing? Just with messing with the colors a little bit. Oh, yeah. Let me show you the whole thing without the colors here in the middle. This is how it's looking so far. So yeah, I kind of put the buildings on top of the wave, so, and the wave kind of inside of the land here. So I hope that adds to the feeling of the water is falling, and the buildings and the water are the water, and they're falling onto the earth. You're just starting on a new Photoshop. It's a conspiracy. What are you working on? Cars 3? And what are you doing with the cars? Cruz Ramirez should not have won the last race. I haven't watched Cars 3. I only watched the first one. So, but yeah, I stand by your opinion. If you say that Cruz, I guess it's a Spanish name, Cruz Ramirez, shouldn't have won the last race, I say the same thing. Doping with nitrous oxide. I'm gonna try to fake a doping scandal on a fictional universe. I like it. Okay guys, so here's a couple things I'd like your opinion on. First, I did a poll just to see how that works. That you can check in the if you press on the Streamlabs icon, I think you can see it like that, where you can vote if you like the water better in this tone of blue or in this gray, because I'm really not decisive. And also, do you like this waves back here? Are they adding or are they taking away from the composition? Let me show you without. Blue is more realistic. Yeah, you guys like the blue. Yeah, because my conflict here was either this gray that kind of fits better with buildings, or this blue which would go with the color palette I said in the beginning. So I think that they do make a nice contrast with the reddish tone of the city and the green here. I think the blue makes a nice contrast, but then again, I don't know. If you guys liked it more in gray, I would choose gray. Red. You only got 500 layers, because I think since I added the layers, you've been here less than Ender. Although maybe in total you've been more since the beginning. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Calm it with the insults, guys. So yeah, let's go with blue for now. So let's just hide this and hide this. That should give me blue. Also, I need to, yeah, in the splashes, I also had a similar thing going. Let me just make a quick color layer to fix some of those. Oh, true. Gas the other day started reversing some of my photoshops. Started taking to Photoshop and undoing the things I did. So I gave him layers for that, because I mean he put a lot of effort into that meme. Now let me check. Oh, by the way, the poll is working. I'll end it. Let me check Discord. What's the final one you sent me? Oh, you mean the other day? Yeah. I saw that. I saw that you took out the signature from the jersey. That's dedication there. Oh, this splashes here are not color corrected. Let me do that real quick. I'm gonna be lazy. Just do what I did for the other splashes. Oh, it should be color. That's not doing that much. Try other. That's too much. Color dodge. Oh, by the way, gas. You say a good idea, but could be done a little better. You meant the whole thing or the wave back here? You see, I'm not entirely convinced if I should even do anything back there. So I was like, maybe I'll try to add some water. But yeah, I don't know if I should. Oh, by the way, if you check, I warped the whole city, so it's more wavy, and hopefully that adds to the effect. I don't know if it's like super noticeable. It's noticeable in some parts, like here and here. Didn't want it to be like super extreme, because then you'd get a lot of bent buildings. So yeah, I kind of just wanted to give it a little bit of effect. I just did some puppet warping and kind of took some time doing that. Yeah, it's what I was doing before the stream. So yeah, what do you guys think of this whole lower part? Because I like it. I basically chose it because of the perspective and everything, but I'm seeing it now like a little lackluster. Maybe, I don't know. I should choose some other images or do some other thing. I don't know. Happy dark birth. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it was my dog's birthday today. And my mother's. Also my dog's. They share a birthday. By the way, the splashes around the buildings here, they should also be color corrected. Let's do that real quick. Is it this one? Which one am I working with? Oh, it's this one here. Did I mess that up? Why is it not showing up now? What did I do wrong? Tons of layers, yeah. Why did this layer stop showing up suddenly? Just gonna go back. Hey, there it is. There it is. Why did it disappear? Never had something like that. I think the moment I added a clipping mask, it disappeared. Let me do that again. Still there. Still there. Nothing. That's weird. Was the other building all along? Yep, that was stupid. Okay, then it makes even less sense. Because if I was messing with this building and adding creeping mask on top of it and everything, why did the other one disappear? That was freaky. Yeah, it's not a huge deal, but it'll make it look a bit better, hopefully. Always trouble for so little. Okay. This is a quick thing. So let's use my favorite shortcut in Photoshop. You need the whole hand to do it because it's Ctrl, Alt, Shift and E. So you need 4 fingers to do it. And that'll just merge everything into a new layer. So you won't lose any of the layers. But you'll have a new layer that's just the whole thing. You can just put on top and you can just mess with that. So I'll do that a lot for, I don't know, just trying out stuff, and in the end when I want to add filters and stuff, sometimes it's faster to do it on a merged layer than doing it on 100 separate layers. Oh, let me see that. Good start, good start. Oh, you even did the open bill of nitrous oxide. Who is this meme for, by the way? Is it for Cars 3 community? Or are you doing it for yourself and your own and to feel better about the ending? Okay. So let me just try some general color corrections. So just for you. That's good. It's good to do things for you. You can probably find some subreddit or something. There's probably a car subreddit that will really dig your meme. You didn't hear what I said about it? Oh, it's good. It's good. Any tips? Well, let me give you some specific tips. So, okay, you should add some shadows. Okay, let me pull it up on screen. You She has some shadows between the or under the bottles and under this one too. You got a pretty much straight up ahead light, so I mean the light is over here, so there should be some shadow that's coming over this way probably. Also there should be some shadow that goes from this bottle to this bottle, so just a little, like just this corner here probably. I'd color a little bit, or this one. And seems to be well cut, and yeah, in general it's good. Maybe I mean Discord compression is really bad, so if I zoom in there's probably some more stuff, but like on this scale it's good. Okay, let's see. Oh, by the way, let's end the poll now that I know how that works and I can see the results. Let me see how I do that. So I just realized how to make it work, so I still don't know how to finish it. Okay, end poll. Now I can see the results. Good. Julie, why did you redeem and added me on Instagram if I already have you on Instagram? I'll refund that for you. Oh, sorry, I didn't catch that. You got a refund though, so you get your layers back. Oh, quick thing I noticed. Some gray over here. Should just do the same thing I did for the other ones. Sorry, gambling layers, it's non-refundable. If you misclicked something like add me on Instagram and I already have you, then yeah, I'll refund that. But you know, when you gamble, you always risk losing. And is jealous, even though he's the first one by a lot. So, you probably won more than you lost by gambling. Okay, this might not be though. Oh yeah, it is. Then why is it not adding the color? I wonder. Am I selecting something? Just lagging? Misclicked when you type. Give me one layer. Oh, sorry. I don't have a way to see that, so I'm sorry. I think that message has been lost. Too bad. Why? Okay. This should be working. It's weird as hell. I don't know. delete that group. Tons of useless groups I've done. I'm not here just trying to correct a tiny thing. And I don't know why nothing's working. Oh no. It's not rigged. I mean, I'm not controlling it. It's controlled by Streamlabs, who made the extension. So you should blame them if you blame anyone. Okay, now I'm starting to suspect that just any change I make, it's not showing up. Oh! Okay, you guys, I'm so dumb. I'm here like freaking out, wondering why nothing I'm doing is working, and it's because I flattened the whole thing, and it's well, everything now is under this flattened layer. Look what I just did. Oh my god. So dumb. So stupid. Are chests still turned on? Yeah, they should. Oh god. That's the stupidest thing I've done in a long time. Yeah. You guys got the right to laugh at me for that. Just lost like 5 minutes of my life. Oh god. Okay. So color stuff. I was wondering whether to do this, to do the whole city, to give it a more of a red tint, or if it's okay like that. Because if I go like ape shit with the red to really fulfill the whole color palette, I mean, I could just color the whole thing red. Of course that one wouldn't look good. That's basically what I did on this layer, on a much smaller scale. But yeah, I could just go apeshit and do something like this. I don't know though. Might be way too much. Let me try other adjustments too. Let's color the nose idea. Oh, definitely not saturation. Okay. There are tons of tricky ways I could do this. Soft light is probably my favorite as of now. Other ones I'm just trying right now, but who was the one that suggested that you could just go up and down our arrow for the layer modes. I think it was it gas? I think it was gas or ender, one of you guys. That was a lifesaver. So if you guys have, like, I'm just scrolling through different layer modes. If you see some you like, just yell stop, and hopefully I'll get that less than 10 seconds later. No, but you can just tell me what layer mode was it on. Yeah, I like soft light the best. It doesn't disturb the dark colors. It does add a little bit to the highlights. Might be too much though. How red do you guys think the city should be? I don't know. Oh, by the way, let's do a quick thing. Save first. That's a good one to do all the time. Then I might just flip the whole image around. I'll wait for it to save. Just flipping the whole image around to see if I don't know, I'm messing up something. Usually say it like that. Okay, good. I'm relieved. I still like it. So that's good. If there's anything that stands out, tell me. I'm not seeing anything that's standing out in a bad way, so I'm relieved. Oh, also, what do you guys think I should put? Because I've got this few buildings here, separate buildings, which are these two here and the fallen one. Where do you guys think it would go better? So right now they're all kind of bunched up. So I'm wondering if one of them would be better off like here. I don't know, might be too much in the corner. I don't like this building. And for the one that falls, I mean, I could just make it fall on just below a wave, like here, or yeah, true. That was kind of one of the reasons I went with. I tried to, well, it's one of the reasons I went with the gray water once, and also that I tried to add some more water back here. So I agree that it's kind of weird that it just comes out of nowhere. Seems to me that just all kind of things are not connecting. Yeah, true. I get that. That was actually one of the reasons at first I wanted to make the whole wave out of buildings. But then I quickly went back on that idea, because that would be just horrible to make and maybe to look at too. So, do you guys think I should work more on making something like this? Connected to a waterfall? Where do you mean a waterfall? Yeah, you like the water there? You should do another poll. I think I can work on the water here. No, but that where it's coming out of nowhere. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Idea. We can see whether it works or not. But you guys see there's streets that we can see in the base image that's here on the back. What if I fill them with water? Yeah, I got really excited about that dumb idea. What if we fill this with water? I don't know if I should make it calm water or really rough water, like splashing around and all that. Let's go with calm water first, because I can just take it from the background. My brother's saying no. Que ponga el agua rough, he's saying. My brother's is saying rough water. Okay. Let's just try it out with calm water, because I can just do that in a second. And if I like it, I'll add some currents and splashes. What do you guys think about my idea? So, find a city. Ciudad. Okay, I saved, so I can always go back. Gotta remind myself of that. Okay, this could be something. So I just gotta draw around the buildings. Let me go with the harder brush, so I can do the outlines a bit better. Okay, so maybe this will fix our problems, Julie. So we'll get the water will be coming from somewhere, or at least we'll be connecting somewhere. Also bring more unity between the different parts of the image. I don't know, might be a win-win if it works out. By the way, if you guys have any music suggestions, feel free to drop them in the chat. I know you guys are jazz connoisseurs, so you can suggest some jazz player so we can take a listen, or anything. Any kind of music. I like everything. Okay. Is the music really quiet? Probably turned it down quite a lot because the other day it was really loud. Okay, over here we can see less streets. Oh, I can see one here. I know the colors of the water are not quite right, but I can mess with those later. That's not that important. I can't see that many streets over here, to be honest. Way back here. I'm back. Okay. Over here, I can probably do one too. What do you guys think about the idea so far? With flooded streets. I like this. I quite like it. I think just for completeness sake, I should do the not only the streets that come towards us like this, but also the not parallel. That's the other word. Yeah, well, the streets that do like this. Okay. So here. Oh, by the way, Julie, if you're still around, you got saved a lot of websites for like brushes and stuff like that, right? Yeah. Do you have splash or some brush that I can use for doing splashes? Because that would really help me right now if I could just use a brush and just do some splashes on the parts in the back instead of doing them manually, because that would be big pain. If not, that's okay. That's perfectly fine. Oh, super cool, thank you. Once I'm done with the main structure here, I'll take a look at, I'll download one. Oh. Does it happen to you guys when you're asking something using the brush? I mean, you switch between black and white with X. I always start off and I don't know, I want to mask something out and I start using the white. I have to go, god damn it, Control Z, X and do it again. It literally happens to me. Literally happens to me like 1 of every 2 times. It's ridiculous. Okay, where can I flood the streets? Over here, probably. See, I did it again. Oh god damn it. See what I tell you? I'm the worst. I never check if I'm on black or on white before starting. I'm the worst. Yeah, I think this actually also helps with the waviness I added to the city, because you can like literally see the waves on the flooded parts, which I mean I'm not gonna be so noticeable after I change the colors and all that a little bit, but it'll help with the effect, hopefully. And yeah, if all goes well, it'll just give a little bit of continuity to the water. God damn it. It's actually quite relaxing. It's like cutting trees with Fantoni. Here's just a jumble of buildings. There's not much water to add. I wonder why there's so much of a jumble. It's probably my fault. Yeah, but it's okay. Okay, what do you guys think? I think it's better. I think yeah, as Julie suggested, it'll help with the continuity of the water. So yeah, this whole thing is taken from the layer in the very back. So okay, I can just add this same hue saturation layer. I added on the on the waves here, which will turn everything blue. But then I can just mask it so it just goes over this line here. So this is paired, and this will hopefully, yeah, definitely look more similar to the water here. Also, let's take this and add it on this part, because I feel like it's way wider than the rest. So maybe overlay. Nope. I can. Yeah, whatever. It's good. Okay. Let's go to the link to Lissant. No, there we go. Well, that's a lot of brushes. Okay, here are some water waves.
Well, I never thought of myself as the type of father who'd have to drug test his kids. I'm willing to do just that if that's what it takes to find out who brought a joint into this house.
Let's try that out. What But you have to download the waves. Let me look for that. Should be in the Photoshop. 2019. Can I just open that? I haven't downloaded Brush in ages. I don't know. Let's see if that worked. Brushes. Oh. There we go. It worked. Let's see. Okay. We'll try that. Well, that's super big. Okay. Let's see how those do. Just put them on top. Yeah. It's literally a picture of a wave. That doesn't work for me. It's my brother eating. You can just use one of these. Right, that should work. Oh, I never mess with brushes. You guys can see I'm completely okay. Let's try this. Okay, this can work. It's a bit more like mist than waves, but yeah, from far away it's okay. Mostly want it for the corners and some of the edges, just to give everything a bit of texture. do you think about this? About the flooded streets? Yay or nay? Oh, by the way, Julie, I'm gonna give you some layers for helping with that. With the brushes. So quickly too. I'm gonna give you some layers for helping me with that with the brush. By the way, what's this count? It's probably about, I'll have to check later. So yeah, what do you guys think about the flooded streets here? I think it does give it some more continuity with the city, a lot better. Yeah, I think so too. It helps. What if I... Okay, so this Manhattan, it's based on Manhattan, the city that's here behind. I did hide a lot of the water, but here in the back you can see that's like the end of the island. So actually the Statue of Liberty should be around there, I think. I don't know. There's water over here. Maybe I can give it also a bit of a this color. I mean, it'll be, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll do that too. Good idea. And yeah, this part here I could give it a tiny bit more color, just to make it stand out a little bit more and add to the feeling of, yeah, the flooded thing. Let me try that. Just gonna reuse the same old hue saturation layer on top of our city here. Nope. Okay. Let me delete layer mask. I'll just make a negative layer mask and then brush. With the brush, I'll add it on top here. I'll use this one. Is it working? I'll use a normal one. Screw it. You can see what I'm doing with this. Pretty much only use one type of brush. It's probably limiting in a lot of ways. Actually, that's probably the statue. There's actually quite a lot more water than I thought there would be back here. That's okay. It's relaxing to paint over stuff. Okay. So I just gave it a bit more color back there. And it's barely noticeable. I think it just adds bits, like it just connects the two bodies of water, the wave and the lake or the river over there. So yeah, probably good. And yeah, I'll gray it out in this part. So I'll just go here. Maybe just add another hue saturation. Just maybe gray brush on top. It's not that much of a change, so I can just go roughly with the brush and it should be alright. Okay, just gonna pick gray. So I think it should build more or less up to this color. Oh, this should go over there. This should lose. All of that. Better. Okay, I think, yeah, this is quite good. Like, I'm liking it way more with every little change we make. Okay, let's go back up here. Control Alt Shift E. Let me change the music. Guess I'm getting a lot of the same stuff. Okay, this one should always be acoustic music. Let's try that out. Okay. Nah, I don't like this one that much. Hey, how you doing, mate? Just choosing some music real quick. Go with a classic one. So yeah, still working on this. I think it's coming along pretty well. I was just adding right now some water in the streets because I kind of wanted to connect, or to at least, I don't know, give a reason to the water that's here, because it kind of came out of nowhere. So if the streets are flooded, that would, I don't know, kind of connect the city and the water a little bit more, hopefully. I don't know. Are you liking it so far? If you got any criticisms, I'd be happy to address those. Okay, let's mess with some color lookups just to see what we can do with colors. Oh, is that doing anything? Yeah, what I wanted to kind of connect the water here to the streets and then to the back, because it's not exactly Manhattan, but it's based on on Manhattan, so this would at least give it some connection or some source. I don't know, let's just try to scroll through them. I like just trying out different color lookups, because I like mostly I won't usually directly apply the color lookup unless I really like it, but it gives me an idea of different feels I could go with for the image. So like, what if I just upped contrast a ton, and what if I just had some really extreme colors or whatever? I don't know, it's good to just compare it. I'm not feeling that much any of these. Sienna blue is always looks real cool. Always all the color lookups from this second tab always look so cool. Yeah, it's also not what I'm going for. Oh, this is nice. There's some yellow in here. It's like blue yellow for the city. It's cool too, with the teal color. Well, let me actually try out something. So, just to tell reference, there's the color palettes I wanted to go for since the beginning. Where is it? Here. This kind of the color palette I wanted to go for. So the greens for nature, the blues for water, and the red is for humans, or it's representing us, like the disruption of nature. So that's why I added some red tint to everything. Yeah, but I don't know how hard I should go with red tint, because there's a point where it just looks weird. Like, let's just hide this. This is one of the ones I was trying. Okay, here it is. Photoshop is going quite slow, by the way, because there's tons of layers. And big layers too. So yeah, this is a tint I could go with. Like one of the ones I was messing with. Like, it's the red is quite prominent. I don't know if this is too much. Like, if I'm overdoing it or not. Just do a quick side by side. Come on. I think I need to flatten some of the layers before I continue. working again? Yeah. This would be a side by side. On the right it would be the more red tint, and on the left it would be the one I had before. So I don't know. I don't know why I should go for this red. Might be too excessive, you know. Could also go all out to real red. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Let's go back down. Let me rasterize the smart object here. Maybe even combine it with this. Just reducing some layers. Can I not merge them? Why? Okay. Now I can. This I can get rid of. Or let me do another poll. So that was last one was fun. So this next poll is going to be pump up the red or city. Okay. So we got a poll now. If you guys want to decide what's going to go on color-wise with the city, so this side by side I got here, you can go to the Streamlab extension. So if you're on desktop, just click on the if you hover over my screen, you'll see an icon probably somewhere over here. You can click and that'll give you access to the poll. Or if you're on mobile, tap on extensions over the chat and you'll also get there. So yeah, help me decide what should I do with the city. Should I leave it red? Should I leave it grayish? Should I bump up the red or some other thing? Okay, for now we got one vote on gray is the way and one vote on try some other color. So let's try some other options while people decide. We could, okay, with the red we could do something. let's try the gradient, which starts at the red. We just have the palettes to take from. Okay, so the idea would be to substitute this fog here with some red. So by doing a gradient like this, maybe not like that. Okay. Like this. No, needs to be more. Okay. So not on color. Maybe I can try to add it only on top of the gray. Hey, dog. So I know Spanish, that's my first language because I live in Spain, French because my mother's French, and English because I learned it in school and through watching a lot of movies. I sound more French. Yeah, people tell me that. I've been told that a lot. That for some reason, when I learned English, for some reason I took a French accent. So yeah, people tell me that. That's good. I don't know. I don't love the French accent when speaking English, to be honest. But it's the one I have, so screw it. I'm not liking this fog. Hey, thanks for the follow, Edward. God, I just remembered I added that sound as a follower sound, and it's usually the sound that Photoshop makes when you fuck up. So I was I had a little heart attack. Thanks for the follow though. So yeah, I'm figuring out what to do. I got you too, Julie. I kinda added this sound specifically to annoy Julie. I even downloaded a a audio editing software. I think Audacity or one of the free one to do that alert. All right, so yeah, Edward, you're arriving right when like I've been working on this thing for quite a long time now, and right now I'm just trying to mess with the colors and just the more general picture to get a feel for it, to get like a general feel of it. And when I'm happy with that, I think I'll call it done. Unless you guys have any more suggestions. Let's see what happens if we pump up the contrast. I think we can up it a little bit. Not too much though. Yeah, exactly. It's kind of a man versus nature sort of deal. It's going to go into a series of edits. Like I'll show you the last one I did, for example, so you can see what I'm going for. So this is the last one I did, and as you can see, the color palette is... Oh, okay, Julie. Yeah, sleep well then. See you on the next one, and hopefully you stream soon. I'm waiting for that. So yeah, this is the last one I did, and as you can see, the palette is... I'm trying to do this more or less the same palette. Julie's from the Netherlands, so same hour, right? No, 1 hour more. See you soon, Julie. Bye. That's why you got such a British accent, Joey. I wondered that. So yeah, this is the last edit I did. It's going to go into the same... Yeah, I thought so. Well, I only heard you really briefly, so I'll decide that when I hear you when you stream. Still waiting for that. So yeah, the color palette is the same. Or I'm trying for it to be the same. So in the color palette, green and blue represent nature, and the red represents humans and the fucked up things we do. So this one is a metaphor for water pollution, and this one is a metaphor for urbanization and destroying nature to construct stuff on it. Yeah, I'm called Eduardo, so that's the Spanish version of Edward. But I go for Valdevia on the internet, or Valdevia if you pronounce it in Spanish. Okay, so I'm liking it a bit, like with the contrasts. With a bit more contrast, I think it looks better. What else? I feel like color-wise, I don't want to mess with it too much. Oh, then like I'm half French, so I use my French name too. So yeah, Edouard. We have the same French name. So yeah, color-wise, I don't know how much I can mess with it without breaking the color palette. I might let me mess specifically with let me go to the levels. Mess with the reds. Yeah, I think this ups the red a little bit. It does in the whole image, so it's more feels more balanced than the red I did before. Red filter I did before only for the city. He messed your name up. Where are you from, by the way? Oh, I'm doing this on the layer. All over the world. So I guess you got some French ancestry. That's why you have a French name. But where do you live then? Oh, that's a long list. Okay, parents from Romania, granddad from Italy, and I'm from France. Lee in the UK house. Oh, oh god. Yeah, that's quite an extensive list. That's cool though, because you can go to so many places and kind of claim ancestry to them. You're like, yeah, I'm one of you guys. Yeah, it's cool. I speak very little French or Italian. Yeah, I mean it's kind of hard with so many languages to learn, like all of those. Yeah, I learned French as a child because like literally my mother's French, but so she could teach me directly. Okay, I think I overdid it with the burn there. There, it's good. French bread is so good. Yeah, I'm with you on that. French bread is the best. The worst offense though is like Spanish people think Spanish bread is better. I swear I've met so many of them and I can't understand. So yeah, okay, let's see before and after. I added some shadow burn tool and the contrast of the reds a little bit. How do you guys like this? Yeah, my god, that's so cool. Yeah, I think I like the shadow here being quite prominent because it kind of adds to the feeling of a big wave coming. I don't know if I overdid it. So, oh, see one of cat on the back. Famous places on Earth. Oh, that's cool. That sounds cool. If you got a link, or if you remember where to find it, do tell, and I'll take a look later. So okay, we're coming up to one of my favorite parts of the stream, which is when I put a signature on this. So I always have this symbol I put on all of my edits, and I always try to hide it somewhere because it's more fun for the people who know it. Like, let's try to find the signature, and also it's harder to eliminate for the people who try to steal your work. So at least if they steal your work, well, you'll have a little bit of your identity on there. So let me see. I always copy it from this document. Okay. So yeah, let me show you how I had it. Here I did it on the Pepsi logo. Here, oh, this one is good. Here it's on the American flag. And okay, let me find. It's my favorite one. It's 2018, I think. Okay, this one is good too. I scratched it on the wood, on the pole here, and on this one, I just that's okay. On this one, I literally put it on a flashing sign. So yeah, those were fun. So I always try to find a cool place to put the signature in. Let me see other cool ones. I live in Spain right now. Yeah, so this here I put it on the jersey or jacket, however you say that. Okay, so let's see where I can put this. Right now I just have it on difference, so I'll just invert everything I put it on top. I obviously don't want anything so... Well, I mean, it's not that warm. I live in the north of Spain, and it's... Sorry about that. And it's pretty rainy, actually. It's not as warm as people imagine usually from Spain. Okay, let's see. If you guys in chat have... I support a team. And I'm not a big fan of football, which I know is a horrible sin in my country, but I don't know. So, do you guys have any suggestions of where I should put this signature? Like, trying to be sneaky about it. So, if I find an idea, I always love to incorporate it into the piece itself. So, I don't know, sometimes when there's water, I do a reflection. So I would let me copy this so I can mess with this one. So I might just flip it, mess around with it, maybe give it the same curve that the water has. Surfing the water. That's a good one. Let's see with the reflection. See just how it looks. So I might put it on overlay, low opacity, maybe in black too. So this would be a way to do it. Maybe it's way too much. Don't want it to look like I've put a watermark or anything. Maybe I would. Maybe I would put it back here. It's way less. It's not as egregious, you know. Actually, if it's in the inside of the wave, wouldn't actually make sense that it reflects like that. Should actually reflect horizontally. Oh, obviously now nothing makes sense. Let's try to make it surf the wave. Thank you. Yeah, I'm open to commissions if somebody wants to make me some like for I don't know, any purpose. I might someday try to open a print store or something on the internet. I don't know. I need a website first though, and I'm way too lazy to make one. I would have to pay for server and domain and everything, so that sucks. Yeah, what kind of stuff do you make? Okay, maybe we can make it surf here. Let me go with black. I mean, if I'm gonna go with solid, I'm gonna make it smaller. And then I can just hide it in the waves, kind of like it's surfing. Oh wait, too low of an opacity. Still streaming, yeah, I'm here. Oh really? What's the name of that site? By the way, if you like, you got an Instagram or something so I can check what you do, you can drop it in chat. Displayed. Never heard of that. But I'll check it out. Seems like a good mission they have. Okay, this might be too strong. Maybe I can go with. Okay. Let me just copy some color from this. So it kind of blends into the buildings. Photography. Oh, you can drop links in chat. It's okay if you wanna, so I can access it quickly. mid buildings into it. Oh, you mean I make it out of buildings? Oh, that's actually good. Yeah. Maybe I'll probably leave it that size, but I can just take a texture from some building and put it on top. How does that sound? So I can just let's see what building we could use. There is never too much work. I could take this one. This one is good, but it's too close. So maybe this one here. I'll just do a real quick texture, if they let me. Oh, you think my ideas are usually bad? I didn't mean that. It was you who said that? Oh my god. You're using my own ideas against me. That's evil. Should be nice enough texture. Oh, you're on phone. Okay, no worries. Look for it real quick. Oh, thank you guys. It's gonna be quicker. Let's check that out. Oh, that's really cool. Let me see on my main screen because the colors are messed up. Really like the colors. Like, these are really cool. What is that? That's London. Oh wow. Look like Iceland or something. Really nice, mate. Drop a follow there. Oh, that was Wales. Okay, let me flip this. Is that the correct way? Yeah. Kind of want that. Might be way too much work for what it actually is, but I wanted the windows to align with the rest. That's better. I mean, they lost a lot of detail in their transformation, but it's alright. Now let's... oh wait. Okay. Oh, I don't have your Instagram, guys. If you send me a link, I'll follow you definitely. Is it like 1 AM for me? Yeah. España. Yep. Okay. Let me do something real quick. Just gonna take whatever textures from here. What color, I mean. And if I'm doing this correctly, okay, if you don't want to give it, then don't. But then I don't want you complaining about not following, about me not following. Okay, that might be a bit shitty. Sometimes I go through way too much effort for a damn signature. But then again, dumb effort is my thing, so before I spent trying to edit a layer like for 5 minutes only to realize it was like being hidden by another layer, so I was like so pissed that I couldn't see any of the changes I was making, and yeah, they were actually behind another layer, so that was super dumb. How much longer are you going to stream? I kind of want to finish this. I'm quite close, so I don't know how much longer. Probably not too much though. It's okay. Now it looks like a kind of mini building. How's that? Same thing. Gonna merge both of those. Ooh, careful. Don't spend it all here. Okay, now we got a kind of surfing building version of. Hey!
Hope you enjoy the €1 donada. See, I do know a bit.
Yeah, you do now. Thank you, mate. Oh, I just had an idea. I should put the text to voice thing for this kind of messages in Spanish, just to see how it pronounces stuff. That should be fun. Ooh, cross-country skiing. Oh, that's so Norwegian though. That sounds cool. I'd love to try that one day. Yeah, that was actually my first. Yeah, I tried to say the nada in English. That was fun. I love it how when bots try to pronounce stuff in other languages. It just sounds so weird. You're not Norwegian. Yeah, but you're doing Norwegian stuff. Didn't say you were Norwegian. Oh, that's what I was doing. I was moving the whole big layer. That was that's why Photoshop did a brain fart. Too big of a layer. Come on, that's it. I'll try to remind you guys. Okay, what's the perfect place for this floating signature? I was thinking here on the edge could be cool. Also, maybe on the streets. Yeah, but the angle doesn't match too well. The angle was kind of made for this zone. Let's try it here. That's a little racist. I don't know if you consider Norwegian to be a race. Yeah, we have to be patient for little Photoshop today. It's handling a lot of layers. Also streaming at the same time kind of puts even more pressure on it. I think it's good here. What's racist? Yeah, that's a good question. I think he meant the him doing Norwegian stuff. Helicopter pad? Yes! That's a good one. Okay, let's try that. Just gonna keep trying stuff. Where though? This is a good option. And this is also a good option. I think if it's so incorporated, like as in a helipad, I think we are good if kind of put it in the middle. So I think here it's gonna be good. Let's try it here. That's why I always keep a copy of the original. Oh, couldn't move tool because that's what Photoshop does when it's under so much pressure. Make it into a tree. That might be a hard one. But I do like the helipad thing. That might be a bit, I don't know, intrusive or something. Can you do a splash? That might be too invisible though. For now the helipad is my favorite idea. It's gonna be small there, but you can just make it into a red color or something cool. I don't know, what colors are helipads? Red, yellow, yellow? And then I'd put it into a circle, right? That's what helipads do. Okay, I'm dumb, so let me look up a helipad. Where was it on the last one? Yeah, it's gonna be small, but it's if I put it into a red. Yeah, I was thinking red at first, but then I thought like yellow is a color, right? Yeah, on the last one it was a reflection in the water. It was not the most original of thoughts. Helipad. Oh, that's email when I turn on my. Okay, so helipads. I'm seeing yellow, I'm seeing red too. White and yellow seems to be the most common. So just gonna make it all yellow, like this one. So it's a bit more noticeable, even though it's small. Yeah, in Insta it's gonna be small, but in Insta I'll probably crop it. I'll probably just keep this for Instagram or something like that, like the we're just seeing on screen. Because big things like this don't do that well on Instagram. Like if you need to zoom in to see it, then it's screwed. By the way, I got featured on a quite big account today on Instagram, belonging to a friend I've met here on Twitch, Tony, who also does this kind of thing. Let's try yellow first. This is a good yellow. So let's do this and a circle. Circle, circle, circle. Ellipse tool. This is okay. That was what I was thinking. It's gonna fill everything. So no fill color. And yellow was stroke color. This one. Opacity to 0. That might be a bit hard to see, right? Oh, yeah, just no. That's not what I wanted you to do. Okay, you know what? Screw you. Screw this tool. Just do it in 2 steps. Because I'm a dummy. Okay, that's step number 1. Then I'll rasterize the layer. I'll select that. And I'll edit the selection. Contract it a few pixels, probably 2. Done. That was the most convoluted way to do a stupid circle. No longer in the mountains tomorrow. Oh, you're in the mountains now. Yeah. That's why your router wasn't working. I hope I'll get to stream tomorrow. Big small pixels. Yeah, I hope I'll get to. This I have to work on an assignment that I gotta have to for next week. So okay, now let's just group all of this, merge it into one layer, and then I'll probably put it on overlay so it kind of melts with the colors of the helipad of the building itself. It's also okay, let's try it different. Okay, multiply is good, but it might be too dark. Okay, you're leaving. Bye, guys. Hopefully see you tomorrow. If I'm not too busy. Doctoring is not important. That's a lie. I did read that. Oh, okay. Let me see if I what message did I miss? That is so little. I think it's good because it's yellow, so it's gonna be quite visible. Doctor, it's not important. Never hear the response. The response to what exactly? This is where we're going Friday morning. Ooh, that's a big link. Cornwall. Oh, that's cool. That's like the little tip on the southwest of the UK. Is that it? So I kind of like this one, but I'll probably okay. I'll have to get rid of this. Okay, and this too. Someone knows their geography. I just played a lot of Crusader Kings too, so that made me learn a lot of European geography. So as you can see, it's not like, even though it's small, it's quite visible. And it's the part where everybody will zoom in. Like, it's the main wave. Is this something I can't do? Well, a lot of things. Okay, let's try red too. Just colorize into red. Red is cool too. Actually, yeah, screw it. Let's leave it red, right? Like, that's the color I was meaning to like, that's the tint I want to give to the city. So red is good. Should be good. Let's darken it a little bit. I probably won't do much because it's a color. So saturation will do. Oh, now it's too orange. Let me try that again. Let me just go full red. Yeah, that's not too strong. Can do overlay on top. Okay, there we go. So some in between should be good. So, what do you guys think of this little spot for the signature? I think it's small, but it works in my opinion. Even though it's small, it's very easily noticeable. Like, I know it's not what people will see at first, But to me right now, looking at it in the stream, like it's a smaller image, so it seems very noticeable to me. But I know that's just because I've just been editing it, and it won't be like at first glance, it won't be like a huge thing, you know? Yeah, and exactly, watermarks don't need to be big. It's more of a signature than a watermark. It's I just want to leave a little bit of my, like, in case somebody steals it and it ends up lost in the internet for years. That way I'll know it's still got something for me there. So I mean, that's what tends to happen with a lot of Photoshops. People just reuse them and throw them around, and they end up years later in some forum. Some people saying like, "Oh, look at this creepy image." It's obviously a Photoshop that was made a long time ago. So yeah, I mean, I'm quite happy with this, with how it came out. It gave me a lot of frustration because Photoshop was just being so stubborn. Like, there were so many layers. Photoshop was just refusing to work for the last stream I did. So I mean, I'm happy with the end result. Let me save before I lose a lot of work. But yeah, I'm quite proud. What do you guys think? Like, final thoughts on it? Any? Yeah, you like it too? Yeah, it's given me a lot of hard times, so I'm happy to be done with it and move on. Like, it's always a good feeling when, like, for me, posting it to Instagram, well, to the rest of my social media, but Instagram is the biggest. It's kind of a way of saying I'm done with this, and sometimes I'll come back to change some things, but at least mentally I have the feeling of this is I've finished this thing. So yeah, I'll go to bed now.